Alexander Grahambell, inventor of the telephone. Who was he? Alexander Graham Bell was a Scotsman who came to the United States in 1871 at the age of 24. Whilst there, Bell was a teacher of the deaf in Boston, Massachusetts. Early life. Alexander Graham Bell was born on the 3rd of March, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland. Alexander was named after his grandfather, and he was given his middle name after a family friend when he was 10 years old. His mother, Eliza Gray Simons, was a portrait painter and an accomplished musician, while his father, Alexander Melville Bell, was a teacher who taught deaf mutes to speak and also wrote textbooks on speech. When Bell was only 12 years old, he had already created his first invention. It was a machine that had rotating paddles and sets of nails that quickly cut the stem of wheat plants. Bell had gotten inspiration for this invention when he and his good friend were playing in a grain mill. When Bell was young, he was homeschooled. During this period, she gave him a strong interest in finding out how the world worked. Bell spent 1 year learning in a private school and 2 years in Edinburgh's Royal High School. Important life events. Two of Alexander Graham Bell's important life events were when he opened the Bell Telephone Company in 1877 and married his wife Mabel Hubbard in July that same year. Another important life event was when Bell was about to test a new transmitter and suddenly spilled some acid from a battery on his clothes. In another room, Watson, Bell's assistant, waited for the test message. But instead, Watson heard Bell cry, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want you." Watson heard every word clearly and rushed into the room. How was the telephone invented? On July 2nd, 1875, one of the metal reeds in Bell's harmonic telegraph stuck. Then, Thomas A. Watson plucked the reed to loosen it. In another room, Bell heard the sound through his telegraph's receiver. Bell realized that the plucking of the metal reed had caused vibrations, which then influenced the electric current to have different variations. As an effect, the electric current had reproduced the same variations in the receiver he was using. What was his impact? Alexander Graham Bell has impacted our world in many great ways. Most people know Bell for his invention of the telephone, but he has also contributed to the world as a teacher of deaf mutes. Overall, Alexander Graham Bell has influenced our world, allowing us to communicate with ease over long distances. For example, at 9:32 a.m. on July 16, 1969, the Apollo 11 set off to complete an American national goal of performing a crewed lunar landing and then a return to Earth, set by John F. Kennedy on May 20,